Guys, we finally reached the point where we're going to start using the superhero system. In this video, I'll show you how to install superhero on a price chart, how to perform the first optimization, and cover all the other details related to installing and configuring the superhero manual strategy on the MetaTrader 5 platform. Watch carefully, because there are many important details you can't miss if you want everything to work efficiently and as it should. So, let's get started. Alright guys, in this video I'll show you how to install the superhero system on a price chart and what to do next with this system. So, to begin with, we've opened the MetaTrader 5 platform. Let's imagine we're setting everything up from scratch and we've just installed this system into the internal directory. And now, to find this system on the platform and add it to the price chart, I need to go to the top left corner of the platform, find the View menu, click on it, select Navigator, and this opens the internal directory menu of the MetaTrader 5 platform, where we have the selection of indicators, expert advisors, basically all the software we can use for trading. We also need to click on View and select Market Watch in order to open the list of assets we can choose from. In general, for example, here we can change the names of different assets or select some ready-made ones. We can even select all the assets available to us. Now let's choose Show All, and a huge number of assets will appear here. Overall, this system is designed so that it can be configured for any asset. But for starters, let's just go with the standard selection of currency pairs that we have on our platform. These are classic cross rates and we can trade the majors. For the beginning, I chose the EUR-AUD currency pair. Alright, the first thing we need to do is turn off the chart shift for the quotes. This will allow us to freely navigate the historical data. Next, we will scroll this quote chart a little to the left, which you can do with literally 3 to 4 turns of the mouse wheel. This action prompts the platform to load the missing part of the historical quotes for this particular asset. Why do we need the quotes? So that after installation, the indicator can go through all these quotes, analyze them, and select the best parameters for trading. In other words, we provided it with food to consume. It will analyze these quotes and will be able to do this for itself. Make sure to choose good settings that are right for you, and with that, we have successfully prepared the indicator. For the next step, you can go ahead and enable the auto scroll function and then proceed to drag the indicator directly onto the quote chart. Now, click right here on this button and you will notice that a new message appears on the screen. Please note, when you are installing the indicator for the very first time, the system is designed to show you a message. It is important to know that this is not an error. So, let's take a moment to carefully read the text of this important message. It says that there is no optimization for this asset. Optimization is missing. That is, the indicator is simply installed with default parameters. By the way, take a look. Even with the default parameters, it is already suitable for trading. But we need good parameters. And in order to select good parameters, this is done automatically. We just need to click the optimization button. But before clicking this button, I wanted to say a few more words about the time frame. So for now, let's consider M15 as our base time frame. On it, the signals are more or less accurate and appear fairly frequently. And considering that this is a multi-currency system, we can set up 20 to 30 assets for trading simultaneously, and then we will get several signals every day, allowing us to trade quite actively. But if you only set up a single asset for trading, you'll receive very few signals. This is multi-currency trading. But let's start with one asset, Euro against the Australian dollar, or any other currency pair. As for choosing assets, which ones are better, which ones are worse, and the time frames, I'll make a separate short lesson about that. But for now, let's focus on the installation. So we've placed it on the price chart, and now we need to click the optimization button. We click the button and the indicator starts analyzing the entire volume of quotes that we've provided. And it shows that it will take just over 3 minutes to do this. I'll try to reduce this optimization period. But be prepared that optimization for each asset will take you a few minutes. So you'll need to wait a bit while the indicator checks all the parameters. All these parameters here, there are a lot of them. It will check them for functionality. It will select values for each parameter. For each variable, it will choose a specific numerical value that will work most efficiently for this asset. So, I'm going to pause the video and turn it back on in a couple of minutes so you can see what results the indicator gives us. So guys, now we have... So, the indicator has finished selecting the recommended settings. Now, I wouldn't exactly say these are just brilliant settings, but the powerful multi-currency capability of this system. The point is that we don't expect any trading on any asset to become a holy grail. We simply expect the indicator to be tuned for good trading on a specific asset over a certain period of time. That's the last 5,000 bars. That's about 2 months of statistics. And here we can see that over 2 months we got 7 trades on a single asset. That's not a lot. For this particular asset, that's not much, but imagine if we have 30 assets set up, and even if there are only a few trades on each asset, when we multiply that by 30, we end up with quite active trading. And here, overall, are these trades on the price chart. This is what they look like. But as I said, we're not limited to just one asset. Let's take another currency pair, for example. For instance, the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. Let's remove the grid from here, like this. Let's set it to M15. And now, let's go ahead and scroll the price chart back a little bit, just like this. So the indicator has a sufficient amount of historical data to analyze. It needs this data set to make its calculations correctly. Because it's a very common situation that when you first open a currency pair, all you have available on the screen is just this amount of history. And when we move over here, there's nothing here yet. And as we scroll, it moves slowly, and the platform is just starting to load this history. And if we don't scroll the quotes to the left, our history will be limited to just this area, only the visible part of the screen. This is done in MetaTrader 5 to make the platform run more smoothly. But we don't need to make the platform's job easier. We need to make our lives easier in terms of profit. And in order to achieve that profit, we need to be smart and know how to use everything we have at our disposal. So let's move the price chart a little to the left and then bring it back. Don't forget to turn off the auto scroll button because otherwise you won't be able to move the price chart. It will keep snapping back. And now we can apply the superhero trading system. On this asset, we click OK. The system is asking us to perform an optimization, primarily because we have not yet selected the necessary parameters for the strategy. For this particular asset, we will once again click on the optimization function. And at the same time, it's possible for us to select another asset to analyze, for example, the euro versus the US dollar pair. Let's go ahead and open the price chart for it, shrink this chart down a bit, remove the grid from the background so it doesn't get in our way, like this, and finally, we will set the time frame to a 15-minute interval. Here we have it. Yes, don't forget to turn off auto scroll because otherwise you won't be able to scroll the price chart. So, we scroll it a bit to load the missing history for analysis. We apply the superhero trading system and click the OK button. We get a message saying that we need to optimize. Okay. We click on optimization and the process starts. In this way, I don't recommend optimizing more than 2 assets at the same time, but this is how you can speed up the process of optimizing the indicator's parameters. Alright. So for now, we will need to patiently wait for a moment We are waiting until we have received the complete loaded history and also until we have obtained the fully optimized indicator statistics that are being calculated. Alright guys, the optimization is done. There are two other assets that I would have launched simultaneously. Here is the USD asset. You can see there are some really nice trades here. Some are not so great, some are good. Let me remind you, this is not a magic grail. It's just a system that analyzes the market and adapts. Its indicators adjust themselves to market changes. And it shows us signals like these. Signals for trading? Not a very good signal. Pretty good. Pretty good. Good. Very good. Not very good. Very good. Something like this. So we've taken a look. The second price chart has been optimized. Here we have, by the way, take a look. Here we have 2000 pips, or rather 1000 points here, 1500 here. And in this way, we already have some overall trading statistics on 3 assets. In this way, when we have 20 price charts running simultaneously, we'll have active trading. Here there are 5 trades, here 7 trades, and here 6 trades. And altogether, let's say, that will be 70 trades. That's on 10 windows. And 140 trades would be on 20 windows. But that's quite a lot. And this will be a diversified portfolio because each currency pair generates trade signals at different times. They won't coincide in time with each other. Your trading account won't be overloaded. Your results will always be diversified. While one currency pair is in a drawdown, for example, look, when there were 2 trades on the euro against the Australian dollar here, one of them wasn't very good. The other one, let's see. The trade from this point here to this point here was quite normal and as expected. Meanwhile, at the very same time, on the EUR USD pair, we had what I would call an excellent trade. And then on the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar, we had another trade but in the complete opposite direction, going all the way up to here. You can see it clearly. Here is the arrow on the chart, and the trade indeed went up. It is in this way that we can gradually create a well-rounded multi-currency portfolio, taking it one step at a time. You can take these currency pairs one by one, apply the system, fully optimize them, and as a result, you'll have a lot of different assets to trade. This provides a huge number of cool, high-quality trading signals that will consistently add profit to your trading account every single day. And to assist with all of this, the superhero utility is the tool that will help us. In the very next lesson, I am going to show you exactly how it is used, how you can apply it in your own trading, and how it can really help us in our overall trading process. But its time for a full demonstration hasn't come just yet. As I already said, I will explain all of this in much more detail in the next lesson. So I will see you then.